Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. In the last episode, we kind of finished up in the Azim Steppe and got ourselves back into Doma and have arrived back here at the House of the Fierce. Went through all of Hien's introduction to everybody, met back up with Yugiri, and yeah. Then we hit a bit of a level wall in the main story quest, so we kind of couldn't proceed anymore and kind of had to end there. But I've gone ahead and gotten our samurai here to 67, so we should be good to proceed. So, that is good. Now we have our Zayla army, and we are ready to begin moving against the Empire in earnest, is basically what I'm assuming here. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Alphino and see what we're doing next. Alright, Alphino has devised a cunning strategy to reclaim Doma Castle. Alright. Alright, I imagine you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies. The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Alright, sounds like a decent plan. A fairly significant joint operation, which is what it's going to take the castle. And, yes, us and our redoubtable allies. Which means it's going to be a instance dungeon. Alright. Let's talk to Hien. Alright, there is no shortage of tasks with tasks which must needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend a hand. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphino to find out how you might be of service. Alright. Yeah, we'll figure out what needs to be done to get this operation moving. Alright, trying to keep busy. Full glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Eorzea and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators, based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, Yami, and thank you again. Alright, so we'll go play delivery. Okay, so we'll head back to Kugane and have a chat with Tataru at the East Aldenard Trading Company offices. Alright, so we actually want to head to the Ruby Bazaar. Right. Talk to the aide and go through the door. And talk to Tataru. Ayame, what are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting nomads on the Azim Steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alphino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in a paperwork fight, I'm the true Hagen. Yeah. Or Han. Alright. Tataru has grown rather accustomed to her life in Kugane. It would seem so, judging by her change in hairstyle and attire. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, and it will be right out. Alright, it arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alphino to do the work himself, so as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Seki Segumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. Oh, this is a disaster. We have to find that porter right this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of the deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was a middling height and build, unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know. A cheeky sort, wearing bright colors, as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track him down yourself? I'll wait here on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. A shipping error. Oh well, let's go see if we can track this guy down. Search Kugane for the overworked porter. Does an indicator appear on my map? Oh yeah, it does. There's a little arrow right there. But he's going to be over here in the Rakuza district. So, let's go ahead and teleport over there. Alright, and let's see if we can find our man. And if I know this game, it's not in the obvious location. Alright, there we go. A good day to you, miss, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bokairo. Or was it the hostelry? No time, no time. Lilac scented love letter. I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? A mistake? For the Seki Segumi, you say? You're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. Okay. That went smoothly. And Tataru ran off, so where is she? Okay, back at the offices. Alright, so back to the Ruby Bazaar. And, I mean, couldn't I just take these, since that's what I was here to do in the first place? Alright, greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, I will be. But I guess I do need to let them know that we found them. Alright, I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. No. I got it. That's it. That's the parcel. You found him. Indeed. Alright, though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alphino requested. I could only imagine what would have happened had we sent Ayame back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alphino's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Ayame, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments, we provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear it. Indeed he was, indeed he was. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alice my regards, will you? Alright, so, yes. War is good for business. That's... the 35th Ferengi rule of acquisition. The 34th is peace is good for business. All right. If you don't know what that is, it's a Star Trek thing. Alright, looks like we got the plans. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Yes. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Indeed, I do. Excellent. This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. Alright. Alphino will point us in the right direction if we need more further employment. Doman Steel Gunblade. Okay, Doman Steel War... Quoits? Oh. Gunbreaker and Dancer's armaments. That's new. Alright. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alice. I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Alright, that sounds like something more in step with my particular skill set than, you know, running packages around Kugane. Alright. Say. Alright, Alphino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me? Well, far be it from me to refuse you. If truth be told, I am not entirely sure what I expected to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search in the north. Alright, so this is like the get to know the new area. Alright, now, if memory serves, a roof here is open, so... we can just fly right out of here. Alright, so here's our first destination. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. All right, further to the north. There's our destination. Alright, no Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rhalgr's Reach. Even so, 'twould be prudent to search a little longer. Alright. It looks like Alice dealt with a tiger. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Ah, damn it all, I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. Get on with it then. Oh, you've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to a Makote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques, and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to the common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Oriange's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. I heard some rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I'm guessing there's something out of the ordinary. Haunted Elder. Oh, hello there, young lady. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this matter. Very well, she desires the truth, and she shall have it. Deal with her. Yeah, you're fairly heavily armed for someone scouting farmland. No, I mean, this is not exactly the safest area in the world. I should probably have my chocobo out, but that's alright. Now, the other guy ran off. So let's let Allie say no. Oh, looks like she found him. Very good. Alright, I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner? A Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Yummy. Rest assured, the Nayuri will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment. However, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course, I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best Imperial education for our boy. I've finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside, now. This is Yotsuyu. Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Call me rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligation. No, no, of course not, but she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. Okay, so apparently he knew Eorzea's family. Alright. Alright, let's turn to see what the Ellie say. Alright, thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I'm grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Grabbing that materia, since we don't need the weapons. Since we're not going to be doing Gunbreaker or Dancer on this character. At least, not at the moment, anyway. Cane, Codex, Planisphere, and Durium Foil. Don't need any of those. Alright, I tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing that that isn't in your nature... Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in Namai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Alright, let's go talk to Lise and figure out what's going on in Namai. Alright, we've barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doman Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? Okay, well... we should be able to sort that out. Speak with Issei. Where? Oh, all the way over in Namai. Okay. There's a couple of quests over there that have unlocks. Not sure what they're for. Alright, there's Issei. Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alice encountered. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. Issei, we have gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chiguse. Ryosen could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. Alright, I made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry. You never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Oh, sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Issei. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doman Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village, or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though, but maybe you two could come with me? His name is Tsurunuki. He lives in Kusakari to the south. Come with me. Alright. Let's head down there and see what we can do. Where exactly? Ah, there. There he is. Ah, who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation. Haha, surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. I'll go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Alright. Take that materia. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Tsurunuki has seen your kind before. What are we gonna get? Doman Steel Longsword. Shouldn't really need that. Well, no. Battle Axe. Doman Steel Great Sword. That might be useful. Doman Steel Tachi. Don't need that. But I'll probably take that Great Sword. Yeah, see again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Wahaha! Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, Les, plates of steel, all that you can carry. The better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Tsurunuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. I'm with Lisa on that one. And this is a bit of an odd bird here. Alright. Abandoned Magitech. So we use the magic bomb to blow it up. And we'll pick up the debris. That Venara over there is... Yep. Let's get the chocobo out. Now these guys have an untelegraphed move, which you can't avoid. Though it looks like that one hit me. All right. On to the next bit. Oh, that's a lot of armor plating. Alright, and the last bit over there. Alright, so that's all we need. Let's go ahead and head back to Tsurunuki and give him the metal, and then he can hopefully make some armor out of it. So armor made from scrap and weapons improvised from farming implements. That's... well, that's what you got. Hey, you have the many plates of steel I demanded? Show me. Yes, I do. Wahaha! Alright, then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead and so are her people. Lord Cayenne, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. It was Lord Cayenne who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter, he would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations, so careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Kyan. Monzen, the Enclave, they were all raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Kyan lives on too lives on in our hearts and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Alright, sounds good. Doman Steel Greatsword. We'll take that. Because the Dark Knight could use it. We're not quite to 66 yet with Dark Knight. I just have to remember that I have it. And I don't go buy one unnecessarily. Alright, Elise is more determined than ever to play her part. Alright, even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Tsurunuki finish the armor, so you have no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Alright, but I think we'll go ahead and end the episode there. Well, at least once we get back to the House of the Fierce. Well, I can just teleport, can't I? Yes, I can. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to do there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. We've been going for a little while. So we will continue on helping out the guys here as we prepare for our assault in the castle. Next episode. Alright, so for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.